Today, our virtual tour takes you to Nitori. Nitori is a household name, and you could easily call it the IKEA of Japan. Most Japanese homes contains at least one Nitori product, and this is why we want to take you there. Let's go. Most Japanese homes tends to be smaller than Western homes. Because of this, Nitori designs furnitures that are more compact and fits more comfortably in smaller homes. For example, these sofas sit more upright and are shallow. This both saves on space and provides good back support. Most Nitori furnitures come easy to assemble. And you might be wondering, what's the difference between IKEA and Nitori? Well, it's one tiny detail. IKEA makes more European-styled furnitures, while Nitori caters to the Japanese aesthetics. Nitori has a wide range of items for the home, from cups to even kitchen sets. However, this video will only feature mostly furnishings, as a full tour could seriously take hours. So, if you do like this video, there may be a part 2 in store. Just maybe. Okay, so we will take a closer look at the leather selection of sofas available here in Nitori. And as you can see, they come in a wide range of colors, and they even have features too. Now, this leather sofa is fitting for a relaxing evening, a relaxing night in watching TV. Just kick back and put your feet up. Now, there are also single seaters available that you can either add onto your, double seater or triple seater, or you can just buy it standalone if you live in a smaller space or if you're just a single person who doesn't need too much furnitures. And they also come in varied styles as well that can give you the same level of comfort like the bigger sofa seats. Okay, let's say you are not just looking for sofa sets. You'd also like to pair your new comfort zone with a coffee table. Well, Nitori has those as well. This particular one that we are looking at incorporates storage into the table. You could elevate it to use, if you're having a meal in front of the TV or something of that sort, if you're that type of person. Okay, perhaps a fancy coffee table is not in your budget. They also have the basic simple coffee table that works just fine as well. Some people don't need all that extra, and some people don't want all that extra, which works fine either way. Usually when young adults move out of their parents' house, whether to go to a bigger city or for university, first job, whichever it is, they usually go to Nitori because you can get a wide range of items that you may need to set up your first apartment or even your first house. You can have your living room set, you can have your kitchen pieces, TV stands, a new bed, a dining table, whichever it is. Usually Nitori will have something within your price range or style range that will fit your needs. When you go into Nitori stores, don't be afraid to interact with the furnitures that are on display. It is not rude or you're not breaking any rule. It's free to open drawers, close drawers, and even you'll see many Japanese people who will lay on the beds just to, see how they feel, to see whether they like them. Really, it's fine. And there's literally, you're not breaking any social rules or any written rules by interacting with these items, touching them, feeling the material, seeing how they feel when you're sitting on them, touching them, and so on. Because keep in mind, these are items that you're bringing back to your house or to your apartment that is supposed to make them feel comfortable and homey. So go on ahead and touch them. Get all antsy. It's really okay. So what you're looking at now are a few kitchen cabinets for storing different kitchen appliances. As mentioned before, Japanese homes are built much smaller in just floor space overall. So when looking for something to bring to your new home, the more storage space you can find, the better. Now, this kitchen set right here that we're about to look at is more suited for a house. Most apartment will not come with the space or accommodation to fit anything this large. Accessibility is also really important because keep in mind the average height of most Japanese women or most Japanese people. So it's really important that even your top shelves should be easily accessible. This unit has so many unique features, and one of this feature is this built-in dishwasher. There is also a lot of storage space beneath the sink, and the drawers are very well needed because more than likely after installing this one into your house, it's very unlikely that you will have too much space to install anything anywhere else. So this unit here will be your main point for storing dishes and other, kitchen utensils needed for your daily kitchen life. There is also a wide variety of hues or materials that can be used to make this kitchen set. So don't be afraid to ask around and check out and see the ones you like. If you're from a Western country, then you've probably never seen that before. It is actually a fish grill. So on most Japanese stoves, you'll have an area beneath it for grilling fish. Here we have a bathroom unit, and this one would also be suitable for someone who is living in a house. So it has a face basin, some storage space behind the mirror, and storage space below the sink as well. Now we're going to shift our focus to the home office or just the work chair because we don't all have spaces for home offices. So as expected, Nitori does have a variety of collections and style in work chairs. While the style has a wide variety, I would say that the colors are a bit limited to black, white, neutral colors. So that one might be somewhat of a disadvantage, but there is a wide variety of different styles for you to choose from based on the type of comfort level you are looking for. And as I mentioned before, please don't be afraid to interact with these items. No one is gonna look at you crazily or look at you, judgingly if you interact with these. Here we have just a model version of what your future gaming area could look like. So you can buy this set as a complete whole because all the prices and pieces are listed here in this model. Or you can decide to switch something out for something else that you might like. Nitori likes to set up a lot of these model layout like most furniture stores would do, or even if you go into like a clothing store, they'll put something on a mannequin, just to give you like a little vision or view of what your life could look like with this new item. So you can see a lot of these models in Nitori. That is a great source of inspiration if you're not just sure exactly what you'd like. You can even take from what you see here and add a little bit of your flair to it. Now, here is a model of a home office setup. It's very simple. It doesn't use too much space and could even fit into like the corner of a living room or anywhere that there's an extra space. As I mentioned before, you can get your bed sets here at Nitori too. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice when looking at these bed sets are, especially if you're from like the Western world, you're gonna think to yourself, wow, these are so small. And yeah, you're right. You're right. Most of the beds here tend to look really compact, really small compared to what we're used to back in the West. And this is because, once again, most Japanese houses and apartments do not have that much floor space. So as you can see, majority of these the headboard, utilizes a lot of space. So you can see when I say utilize a lot of space, storage space. So within the bed head, there are places to store things here and there, and it's a big factor in Japanese furniture is wherever you can add some storage, you add storage because you'll need it. Trust me, you will need storage. And while beds are not culturally a Japanese household good, they are becoming more and more popular. Now let's take a look at the dining sets here in Nitori, and this is one of my favorite sections to visit. Like the variety of dining table styles that you can find here is just amazing. And even though they've set up a model here for you to see, well, most of the tables are set up in models. They are not set in stone, so you don't have to get this table with these chairs. You can mix and match and choose the way how you like. They're not sold as like a set. So anything that you want, you can just pick it if you'd rather this sofa set with the table you saw before, or you'd rather this table with, any chairs that you see around. It's really your choice. Each pieces are sold separately. So each chair has a price, each piece of the sofa has a price, each table has a price. So you could really just mix and match most of the dining sets that you see here. Some of them are gonna be like together, like this one here is sold together, but a majority of the ones that you see here, you can, mix and match and add what you'd like to the set. Now you'll find that Nitori has a collection of much bigger dining room sets or even smaller dining room sets. You'll see some that are more suitable for a family setup, like parents and children, like the stools are usually for the kids. You'll see tables that are suitable for five persons, 5-seaters, or tables that just seats 2 people, and it really just shows you the variety of styles and the variety that you can get here at Nitori. Their dining room section is really, really vast, in my opinion. I also do enjoy the way how they make a 2-seater dining table or even a bar counter style of dining to just look really classy and nice. So you don't really feel bad that, either you have a small space that you can only fit a 2-seater, something like this, which, adds some storage as well. And also, it just gives you the choice to decide what kind of setup you're looking for. And once again, I'm going to reiterate that you can switch out the chairs to your liking. So we are bringing this virtual tour to an end, and we decided to end it with showing you just a few model setups that Nitori has in store. So they've set up a few models for like a living room setup, our living dining setup, because here in Japan, a lot of house design and even apartment design pairs the living and dining together, well, which is not very uncommon. So you'll see a few setups here and there, living room, bedroom, small apartment setup. So we'll just be looking at those models, and keep in mind that everything that you see in these models can be bought in Nitori. Yeah, even those blue candles that you're looking at, they're available here in Nitori. So looking at these models are really a good place for inspiration. You can check, and they're all tagged with their prices and their item number, so it's easy for you to find each item that you see on the table, the dishes, the forks, the spoon, like everything, it's all there, and it's easy to find. Okay, let us know what you thought about this video. Is there any information that we left out that you'd like to add? Feel free to drop a comment. Yeah, we don't mind. And if, for example, you think you want to see what else Nitori has to offer, yeah, leave us a comment too. As we said, there may be a part two if you like this video. And do you live in Japan, or are you interested in coming to Japan? Is this video useful to you? Please let us know. And thanks for watching.